More than rather than 21,000 recordings were submitted, and 13,000 human beings elect. It's a year of coup, in several main artists missed in favor of crisp, brand new, order of business setting ability. Matters Refuge T been helping by the judgment to extend the 10 categories, Scrapbook of the Year, Recording of the Year, Chant of the Year and Top New Painter, to 8 nominees, instead of the conventional 5. The concept was to enhance variety. Next, critique how just one woman painter, Lord, was designated for top scrapbook recent year, and how genres love jazzy and classic were creature missed. Not how thou'll in fact discover any jazzy or classic in such categories in 2019 yet. Hey, it's the mind how counts. Instead of, the additional slots offer exposition to several inferior known artists consisting R&B celebrity, pilot vocals team Chloe X Halle, and retro-style Fate gang Greta Van Navy, who are the just guitar-led act to characteristic in the major categories. He didn't though include and scrapbook out the year, but Kendrick Lamar wins 8 nominations thanks to the phonogram for Dark Pantera, that he curated and manufactured at the begin of 2018. The solitary All the Stars, showing the Compton-born rapper his stickermate SZA, is up for both of Recording and Chant of the Year. Time the scrapbook himself becomes the at first cinema phonogram to be designated for Scrapbook of the Year with 2002. Behind later, it was the Coen brothers' O sibling Wherever Art Thou How provided a appointment, and it went on to win the major award. Can star Kendrick do the identical? Above the Year, Beyonce and Jay Birdsey include had repeated opportunities to experience their merciful losing person at the Grammys, in no one painter winner top scrapbook, in spite repeated nominations. Which does Beyonce include to do to win Scrapbook of the Year? Requested a intrigued Adele at the dais in 2017, possessing fair beaten the celebrity's soda recording to the major award. The year, although, it got worst, the pair's collaborative scrapbook All Is Loving unsuccessful to save a appointment in any of the big 4 persons categories. Perhaps Jay Birdsey's assault on the record academia done voters inconvenient. Happy report the Grammys how the 0 to 8 position is inappropriate, he says, in lightly more than colorful tongue, on the Solitary Apes. The recording yet gets a pair nods in the city and live video categories, but how raises the issue of if the pair, who've historic been a frontline row device at the right, will see fit to boycott the occasion? Kanye and Duck include made it in the history, but we'd be devastated to miss else time love the. In Bodak Amber, Cardi B became the at first woman rapper to top the US charts out of a displayed painter with Lauren Mound in 1998. How Chance successful gained her 2 Grammy nominations recent year, setting her out of competition for Top New Painter the Year, but she's brushed up in 5 some categories. Her crucially acclaimed opening scrapbook, Intrusion of Confidentiality, is up for Top Rap Scrapbook and Scrapbook of the Year. Time her Roman-flavored side hymn I Love It is a powerful candidate for Recording of the Year. She might not win them all, but as she summarizes on top Lifetime, went of little ass apartments to walk red carpets / I'm love oh, I'm lifetime goals, person, I'm selected, I'm floatin', yes. She's one of Priest's largest stars, but Ariana Grande has never won a Grammy. How could Changing the Year, in her laxative, Confession Sugar substitute scrapbook up for top pop recording, and The Solitary God is a female up for top pop vocals. But it's a surprise party to see her lowered of the big 4 persons categories, taking into account the emotion and culture effect she's had above the history year. Though more than extraordinary is the full lack of no burst into tears leftward to scream, her vital answer to the Manchester scene bombings, of the nominations listing. Taylor Rapid is a favorite of the Grammys, in 10 wins by her waist, consisting 2 Scrapbook of the Year awards. But the academia has no loving for her repute scrapbook, that reached a solitary appointment in the pop class. The signs were down there recent year, while the recordings at first solitary, See Which You Done Me Do, unsuccessful to save a appointment, but following marketing 2 millionth albums, break YouTube accounting records and production the highest grossing round of 2018, lot estimated Rapid would go off in a coupling of nominations. It wasn't to be, but voters watch out. Rapid buries hatchets, but she keeps maps of wherever she put 'em. The mount of exactly null top 40 acquaintance in the UK, Casey Musgraves is however one of the largest stars in her household nation. The Texas home wrote songs for Martina McBride and Miranda Lambert up receive a transactions in Quicksilver accounting records in 2012, but her new scrapbook, Gold Time, tweaks the mores and challenges the conventions of nation piece of music. A slow, sensuous, and emotionally candid recording, it was spelled in one issue in Reason, if Sada done a nation scrapbook, which would it audio love? For the criminality of distributing in heritage, Musgraves was iced out by the little-minded, prudent planet of U.S. nation wireless, reception nearly no rotation, that done it all the more than remarkable, or pleasant, while she selected up Scrapbook of the Year at the latter Nation Piece of Music Awards. How sets her up for a success Grammys wherever voters are potential to answer to gold several hours eternal melodies and easy allure. Down there were lot of policy moments at the 2018 Grammys, Kendrick Lamar tapping on Dark Force, Cash address the number Me Too motion and Camila Cabello's acute speaking on migration. But the awards themselves play it secure, useful Bruno Mars's airbrushed R&B at the charge of Jay Birdsey and Kendrick Lamar. The year could be various, in childhood Gambino's Strong and Odd The Is America designated for both of Chant and Recording of the Year. The Chant's savagely irresistible live video, Meantime, is certainly the just actual candidate for live video of the year. Down there could as well be acceptance for Filthy Machine, a brave and cowardly scrapbook of Janelle Monáe how tackles sameness policy, sort turnover, discrimination and the fight for America's heart. Responsible to her appointment on Friday night, the artist told, "The scrapbook is so lot greater rather than me. It's not on me, it's on marginalist sounding. Creature a youthful dark odd vote in America, down there was thing I had to tell, and human beings I had to present. I expect they sense favorite and I expect they sense famous." Guns N' Roses could win their at first always Grammy for the luxury publication of 1987's Appetite Suppressant for Destroying, and scrapbook that didn't get a solitary appointment the year it was liberated. Position Malone was prohibited of competitive in the rap box since his scrapbook doesn't include quite tapping. He was as well controlled out of the top new painter class for Creature to Famous. Kanye Western, one of thigh-hop's largest pioneering and respectable producers, receives his at first always appointment in the Manufacturer of the Year class for the succession of 5 albums he treated on the year, consisting Pusha T's Daytona, Tiana Taylor's KTSE and his own recording, Yeah. Duck is behind. Following retention, his more than lifetime mixtape of Review recent year, Same's all above the 2019 nominations listing in his focus-sapping dual scrapbook Scorpio. Dua Lipa and Jorja Blacksmith are the at first UK stars to be designated for Top New Painter with James Bay in 2016. The phonogram to A Celebrity is Unborn was liberated following the admissibility time, but one Chant, Superficial, was liberated as a solitary days up the last date, and gained nominations for both of Recording of the Year, Recognition Everyone Who Treated on the Path, and Chant of the Year, that goes to the writers. Its potential to be a big Oscar candidate, too much. Stinger and Furry get a appointment for Top Reggie Scrapbook for their supernatural but not awful but still what were they thinking cooperation 44/876.